Hello Virgo, and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. This is your fortnightly reading for the 1st of April through to the 15th. So we have one for Jupiter Aries has come out. We are in Aries season and Sword 8 Mercury Gemini. Okay, so this is a general reading. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. And if it does really feel right and you'd like to find out more, there will be an extended reading. The link is in the description box below, Virgo, and I usually pin it to the comments as well. So you're really building upon something here, really building upon something that you're really wanting to bring in, but looking at areas where you might have felt a bit stuck. So I'm going to see what else is coming through for you here. Oh, nearly popped out. What else is coming through for Virgo? I can tell you someone else that's about to come in for you, Virgo, as well. That does always tend to like coming into your readings. Here's Stella. We have Pentacle 7, Saturn, Taurus. Okay, great. So I feel like, yeah, there's an expansion in terms of your money and your material resources. It can also relate to health as well, or issues around the home. So there's a lot of positive growth coming through, I would say, and you are gathering things, gathering energies, attracting energies to yourself, building a really strong foundation. There's something that you are building upon. So yeah, it's really fantastic energy, and it could be around communication issues, writing, blocks, things like that. Sense that there's been a breakdown in communication that could be coming up as well around this, but in general it's just an area where you felt stuck, and there's this beautiful growth coming through, but it may have been coming through quite slowly, and it is a sense that might be looking at where you're going to want to invest your time, money and energy. But with that Saturn energy, it's coming in quite methodical and slow, but it is happening. It's coming in. Wow, there you are. I love it when you turn up as yourself, and especially in a significator position, the Hermit. That's the Virgo card, crossed by the Two of Pentacles. So yeah, I do feel like your energy is caught between two. You're caught between two energies: an energy of feeling stuck and an energy of wanting to, expand and grow. So there is that sense, and it might be that you're feeling stuck because that expansion and growth has been slower than you've thought. So trying to find some answers and going back and forth over an issue, I would say, is part of that. And also finding answers in terms of being caught between two worlds. It could be an imbalance in money as well that's coming through here. It could be the need to move money around. I do feel like in terms of money, things are starting to look better. Now we have the Two of Cups in your conscious mind right below this Wand for Jupiter Aries, and the Wand for Jupiter Aries is also, a happy home. It's happiness at the home, and the fact that Two of Cups has come in as well, it can be wanting to find happiness within a relationship at home, looking at themes around that or connections around that. But the Two of Cups is love. Love is on your mind, love and connection. That's kind of the theme of what's something you might be working through or looking for, and this might be something you're going back and forth, and it could be related to home work balance as well. So at the base we have the Ace of Wands. So fantastic. There is this there's this new goal, this new drive, this new energy that's coming in here with this Ace of Wands that's really going to start wanting to shake things up a little bit. It's wanting to move things along a little bit faster than what they are. It's needed a bit of fire to get that earth energy off the ground a little bit. So that's why it's kind of like something that has felt very stuck. It's kind of showing me like the cogs of a wheel that's just going so slowly to the point where it feels like they're almost about to get stuck, and it's showing me that there is a loosening. It's like someone's come in and oiled that wheel, and it's going to start running again. So things are starting to open up, which is good, and loosening up. But this can also be a new relationship coming through with this Two of Cups and the Ace of Wands. 100% for some of you. So, and it might be that you've been looking for it for a long time, and can't see it. And like where could it be? Starting to feel ambivalent about it if you're single. But, it is with this Ace of Wands, there is a new energy coming in. So the Four of Swords in the background, Dogs are barking at a bird or something in the distance, so just please excuse them. We have the Four, I can see some magpies flying around. So we have the Four of Swords in the recent past. There's been a need to take a period of recovery or to take some time out to gain perspective, to really understand what has been going on. This can be recovery from illness for some of you. This can be a sense of just needing to lie down, take a break, take a rest. So the Four of Swords always wants to take you out of a situation, out of the intensity of a situation, and put you somewhere else so that you can gain some rest or some respite from that and gain some perspective. So there's big things being worked on here with this Four of Swords, which might be why things are moving slow. It's right underneath that Pentacle 7 as well. Now, in the near future, we have the Three of Swords. I shall pull a card to go with it. Temperance. Wow. Okay. So interesting. There's a major rebalancing of your heart coming through. Things are starting to flow again. A wound has come up to be healed, and that's actually really, really positive. So there's a lot of a lot of cards around love here and connections. And there's been an imbalance of some sort, which is coming back into balance again and starting to see some potential growth coming through. So that's really, I do feel like it's coming in on a relationship front, a connection front, like how you relate. It's hitting the relationship line, but I do feel like it's also hitting home and money and career. So it's kind of it's all supporting each other, but it might be one of those things that you've been asked to slow down in an area because something needs to be worked on. So kind of interesting. The Four of Cups. Okay, so that's you coming in and presenting as the Four of Cups. And Stella is still here. She's just on the windowsill. You can't see her. She'll make an appearance again. But this is you unsure. Something has kind of come up. There's been something's on the table here, something's on offer, and it might be something unexpected. And now it's like, I'm not sure. So this could be the new relationship. It could be an apology. It could be some kind of offer. It can be, it's an emotion. It's from the heart. It's a cup offer. And it's actually the potential to get you out of a state of stagnation, boredom, dissatisfaction. You're in a comfort zone. This Four of Cups is very much, there could be resistance to moving out of that for some of you as well. But I feel like the wheels are just starting to move. So little things are coming in, but that is, let's see what else is surrounding you, Virgo. Queen of Swords. Okay, so there's actually quite an interesting, even though it's not coming up here because there's an expansion, the fire energy is coming in with the Sagittarius and the Aries and the Gemini. So it's this lovely energy that's kind of whirling around and trying to get this earth energy up and running. We've also got this air energy here. It's a Libra energy, a very balanced mind, very of weighing things up, understanding of how to make a decision here, because there is a sense that there may be a decision looming around how to get yourself unstuck from a certain situation or a certain energy where you felt quite limited. There's an energy of limitations here, but then right in the center of it is expansion. So it's kind of interesting because this is putting your mind to solve this issue. This can be that there's someone around you who's very strategic, who can actually see things very clearly that can help you as well. But this might just be you coming in. But this Queen of Swords, she is necessary for some balanced thought, rational thought, not an emotional decision. And it's kind of interesting because there is the emotions around, but it's not, I don't feel like it's having a particularly negative impact. So let's see. The Devil. Fear of self, fear of bondage, fear of, getting stuck again, fear of whatever that energy, that very, the Devil is very much it can be, very much connected to that Three of Swords related to a loss or a betrayal even, or a wound, but it can be a wound related to money and things not moving forward. Things sometimes only reaching a certain point and not growing from that point. So the devil energy can relate to debt. It can relate to toxic relationships or a toxicity within a relationship. And I feel like that's all been brought in to be moved. So that expansion that you've been looking for is coming. It's coming. So, and the motivation and drive is also coming in as well to kind of want to resolve this. Wow, the Knight of Cups, beautiful, is coming in. And that is a beautiful energy to come through, because it kind of, with that temperance energy, the Knight of Cups, it's like now you've got the opportunity to actually follow your heart with something, to make those beautiful changes around your heart that's coming in and that could have been blocked. And the Knight of Cups can also be someone coming in that loves you. This could be the new romance. This could be the new love coming in. Can be the new connection, but it's some changes around the direction that you're heading in your emotional life that's getting the big reboot with this. And so there's very much a lot of support around, a lot of supporting energies around about that, because we have temperance coming in. We have that Queen of Swords coming through. That could be a very strong counselor coming in. And I feel like you're getting what they're saying is you're getting your mojo back, Virgo. You could have been feeling a little bit, like if you're feeling a bit lackluster or feeling like they're just a bit flat even, then, or just feeling like you were kind of just plodding along and on a plateauing. This is where there's a sense that things are going to start happening. You're going to find that fire to start moving forward again. What do you think, Stella? You're going to plateau right here, right now, aren't you? And at the base of the reading, we have the moon. So I do feel like there's a lot of overcoming of fear, doubt, confusion coming through for you, Virgo. And there's this lovely rebalancing of a relationship and feeling connected again. It's not just, because for me, when I'm tuning into it, it's not just feeling like a particular relationship. It's feeling like a connection to the world. It's like a bigger thing coming in here. So feeling more connected, which is actually going to be really fabulous. But yeah, there is this new love coming in. There's a sense that your heart is being activated as well and rebalanced. But I do feel like, even though it's not coming in this reading per se, I can feel it there, that this is all something that's kind of been worked on the emotional heart level in order to bring in more money on a career level, and that could be related to health as well. So I do feel like that's there. The promise of that is there. It's not necessarily, this reading's more about some healing coming through and making some adjustments and really being able to just integrate some energy, allow some healing and integration to occur. So I'm going to pull an affirmation card for you, Virgo, and see what it says. It says, all is well in my world. That's really nice. So everything is working out for my highest good. Out of this situation, only good will come. I am safe. And that is this, there's this very soft, gentle energy here where a lot of fears are being allayed, a lot of stress perhaps is being allayed, and it's a sense of a softness, a gentleness, and even a dreaminess coming in. And it is like we are moving forward, but we're not kind of like pushing. It's just kind of expanding like in a very natural way, organic way. So it actually feels nice. It can take some stress out of some of the situation that you're dealing with as well. And I actually feel like this could be a highly intuitive time for some of you as well. You could be feeling very psychic. So I'm going to pull, but yeah, I think mostly it is a time for just rebalancing, getting some things in order, just feeling a lot better about stuff. So let's pull a charm for you, Virgo. We have the key. We have the key. Beautiful. And this key is kind of interesting because it's got the little flower, whether that's meant to be a rose in the center of it. And I always get something's being unlocked and something's blossoming, about to bloom and blossom, especially in relation to your heart. So that's actually really lovely. And it might be you're seeing someone around you blooming and blossoming as well. Like maybe it's a child of yours, or maybe it's just an aspect of yourself or an aspect of your life. But I actually feel like, something is being unlocked here. And it's kind of like we were saying, the cog of the wheel was kind of getting to the point where it's about to be stuck, and then it was like gets unlocked and gets released again. So it's really positive energy coming through for you, Virgo. So actually they're saying pull a fairy card. The fairies want to talk just before we head over to the extended reading. So I'm going to pull an intuitive message from the fairies and see what they have to say. And then we're going to take it over to the extended reading where we're going to pull some clarifiers. I feel like there's more to this story because this energy is very light. It's kind of like driving through it's a sense of a fog, like a beautiful mist rising up. It's kind of this misty energy, not so much a fog because well, it could be a fog lifting really, but it's gentle. It's beautiful, gentle energy. So, but I feel like there's more to the story, and I think that will come out in the extended reading when we clarify some of this, and we'll pull what else is coming in the future beyond and the near future, as well as focusing in on career, money, and love and relationships. So all of that's going to be in the extended reading. Love it if you come over to that. The link is in the description box below. I also pin it to the comments. That will take you over to Vimeo. But we have fairies of the future coming in as a final message, and it's kind of saying to remember to hold the vision of where you are going, what your vision for the future is, because that's very important to remember of where you're going or where you're wanting to go. Also be very present in the energy that you're at this moment in time. But understanding to keep your eye on the longer term vision of what it is that's coming in here, and understand that what they're showing me is that these are fairly short term adjustments to where your heart's going. Your heart, it's just a minor adjustment. So that wound that comes up, that doesn't necessarily have to be a big thing. That can be, sometimes that's just debt, like it can be related to you get a bill or you get a parking fine. It can be something relatively small and innocuous, but that can feel like a wound at the time because it feels like a blow, or it could be something bigger. But I do feel like it's gentle, so it's not going to, again, it's not going to, I don't feel the pain. When I'm tuning in, I often get the feeling, and I'm not feeling pain. I'm just feeling this sense of just being able to let something go quite easily. So it's very nice, and it feels like just a readjustment. So that's actually feeling really good. And then it's saying, this is not the bigger picture of what's happening here in this reading, in this fortnight. There is a bigger picture. We are moving towards something. And this is kind of like, they're showing me like just a minor adjustment to something that was happening in your emotional world. So, but it's feeling, it's got this sense, like I said, that something's about to bloom, and we have that Seven of Pentacles. So it's kind of like it needed you to be in the right space emotionally and health-wise before that growth is, because that growth it's coming, that expansion is coming. So at the moment it's a very gentle expansion, but there's going to be a time when it comes in with more solidity and more like energy, and more, you're going to require a lot more of your energy to deal with it. So enjoy this time. Enjoy it. It's a nice time to read a book or go for a walk or just do something nice for yourself, something gentle, and just realigning, reintegrating some energies coming through. And that's the main thing. But that's the main energy of this. But like I said, there's energies coming here. And for some of you, this is this dreamy, heady energy of falling in love. There is love here. So it's or falling in love with life again, or falling in love with something again in your life. Could be like, I haven't falling in love with music, or falling in love with painting, or falling in love with wearing green. It could be anything. So very much heart-based. Wearing green is going to be something that can help you. And I'm also getting yellow for whatever reason, but that's more solar plexus, but I'm getting yellow. Green and yellow are nice colours for you. And so that's it, Virgo. It's just a very lovely, gentle time. It's a preparation time as well, I would say, preparing you for something bigger that is coming in. So if this is where I'm leaving this reading, the YouTube side of the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment or share. Leaving a comment is always great for me to read your comments. And also it tells YouTube that you enjoy this content, and so then it continues to promote it, which is actually, really fabulous. So thank you. That's it, Virgo. I'm going to stop now and take care. I'll see you next time. Bye.